Sada smo u Strossmayerovoj ulici, broj 7C. Tu se nalazi novi prostor u kojem će djelovati Galerija SIZ. Od prošle godine samoupravna interesna zajednica postala je samostalna udruga. Na baštini udruge, na tekovini i baštini udruge Oblik i sadržaj koja djeluje 2002. godine promijenjeni su neki članovi i promijenjen je naziv udruge, tako da sada postoji udruga samoupravna interesna zajednica koja djeluje već 10 godina. Nastavit ćemo sa program samostalnih i možda nekih skupnih izložbi, kao i do sada. Ovo nam je 4. godina. Ove sezone će osim Alexija Kukuljevića izlagati Ciprian Muresan, Ivan Mudov, Giuliana Rako, Stefano Pasquini, Daniel Knor, skupina Hudrada i Ibro Hasanović, jedan bosanski umjetnik. I od sljedeće godine, znači program sljedeće godine radit će mlada umjetnica i kustosica Iva Kovač. Tako da dobijamo nove mlade snage u bordu galerije i nadam se da će program biti još precizniji, još raznolikiji sa mlađim umjetnicima. Ovo je prva izložba. Izložba je otvorena danas u 6 sati, danas je 14.6.2012. godine. Izlaže kanadsko-hrvatski umjetnik Alexi Kukuljevic, koji je u biti dugo godina živio u SAD-u, gdje se je školovao prvi put, a trenutačno pohađa post-master program na cijenjenoj Jan van Eyck akademiji u Maastrichtu. Ovdje se predstavlja sa projektom Caput, mortuum. Po prvi put, znači ovo je prva produkcija tog rada.
I'm an artist currently based in the Netherlands. I'm at the Jan van Eyck Academy. Otherwise, before that, I was living in Philadelphia for about 10 years. And I was invited to do a show by Nemanja, and so that's why I'm in Rijeka. Well, the title of the exhibition is Caput mortuum, this Latin phrase that the literal translation into the English means dead head. So in the alchemical tradition, it basically indicated a substance of worthless value. So it was the sort of material residue left over after a failed experiment. And that Marx and Hegel also then took up this phrase that basically entered into a more literary language as a metaphor that meant something that was empty of substance. And so that in this exhibition, I'm basically interested in the way in which objects can come to substitute for the identity of the artist, so that the object then becomes a kind of substitute, an empty husk, so to speak, of the artist's identity. So that's where the title of the exhibition sort of, I guess maybe that's a good way to just frame the exhibition. In terms of the different media, there's 4 silkscreen prints. So the 2 images on the back wall, as well as the image behind me of Hegel, as well as this other image of the infamous dandy Beau Brummel, are all silkscreen prints. These that have had some modification to them. The prints on the far wall, you can see, have been sort of subject to either other prints being imposed on their surface or some other chemical being introduced to sort of dissolute or dissolve the image. Both of these images are also then have objects that then are attached to the surface. So in addition to that, I'm interested, I guess, in the way in which, with these, the transition from an image to the sculptural. And so what I see between the spaces is always language. And so that it's that way the sculptures become the occasion for this encounter between 2 texts, the Bioadapter by Oswald Wiener and Hegel's Phenomenology of Spirit. Sort of you could say it's a kind of a comical trope of the exhibition is to kind of perform an alchemical experiment. So the dissolution of one substance of teeth sort of results in the reemergence of gold set of teeth. So there's been sort of a successful alchemical experiment of sorts. But yeah, no, the mold is of my own teeth. Yeah.
So in a way we can say that you're interested in alchemy, you're interested in sort of humor and sarcastic remarks about yourself.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a good way of summarizing the exhibition. Basically the way in which, you know, what I say and who I am are rarely identical. So there's a way in which the way one performs oneself is very different from what ends up happening in my interior life. So the way one appears in the world is an occasion to disappear and withdraw. So that play and that tension, I think, is kind of at stake in all the work.